Hi, everyone, and welcome to another class with me, Stephanie, here at Linguistiko. This class is called Correct It. So we are going to be correcting a bunch of sentences, and all of these sentences have mistakes that are pretty common, errors that people make who are learning English. So anyhow, so we're going to do this, and then we're going to practice making some sentences of our own and correcting. I feel like we can never get enough practice with this. It doesn't matter if you've been studying the language for years. If it's not your native language, you make mistakes, and even if it is your native language, I mean, we make mistakes. So it's kind of something that don't stress about. Everybody goes through it, and yeah, we're gonna get started. Get started in just a second here. And so yeah, this class is for intermediate to advanced students. And at the end, we're gonna have like a writing portion where we write like a small paragraph. Anyhow, this should be interesting. And I'm gonna, I have all documents, so I'm just gonna wait a second for the students. Hi, Lucero, how are you? Hi, Lucero, do you hear me? Hello, do you hear me? Oh, you don't have a microphone, right? Hmm, okay. Lucero, do you have a microphone today? Are you going to be able to talk and participate? Or are you just going to listen? Okay, so you'll just listen. Okay, that's fine. That's fine because you'll learn a lot just by listening and seeing the examples. However, I do have to tell you again that these classes are going to be a lot more interesting and a lot more fun if you participate. So try and get a microphone or try and fix the one that you have. It's going to be a lot more interesting. And yeah, tell me again where you're from. Chile. Okay, good. Good. Okay, so I have to listen. One time I was working with a student and he said that his microphone wasn't working, but later he told me the truth was that he was nervous to speak English and that he was embarrassed. So are you just shy or is your microphone really not working? Okay, good. That actually makes me happier because I know if you did have a microphone, you would participate. And I'm glad it's not just about you being shy or something. Anyhow, good to have you back in class. Today we are doing a class called Correct It. And in this class, we are going to be looking at a bunch of sentences that have errors in them. One second. And we're going to be correcting these errors. One second. Sorry, I have something in my throat. Anyhow, the mistakes that are in these sentences are generally common mistakes that non-native English speakers make. And you know what? Making mistakes, I gotta say, there's nothing wrong with making mistakes. That's how we learn. And even native English speakers make mistakes. Now, I would think that I speak English perfectly and that I write it beautifully, but the truth is I even make mistakes. When I was in college, I took an honors English course, and when we say honors, it's like advanced, it's more difficult. And I took all honors courses in high school. I took all the advanced classes, and I did very well. So when I went to the college level, I thought, oh, this is going to be easy. I'm going to do so good in this class. And I didn't do that well. I actually had a class with a C, and a C is not very good. If you have a number system, it would be maybe like a 6 or maybe a 7, but probably more like a 6, like between 1 and 10. Um, but I got a C, and that's also because I was I was doing a whole bunch of activities, and that semester was really crazy for me, and I didn't focus a lot on the class. But what I want to say is that this was an honors English course, and I thought I was going to do very well. And when I would turn in my essays, I would think they were perfect, and I would get them back, and they would have red pen marks all over them. The teacher was so precise about grammar, things that I didn't even remember learning, and I was just like, oh my gosh, how I can't believe I make all these mistakes. And so anyhow, that's just life. It's like to every level of English, there's always going to be a higher level, even for us native speakers. And then you get to a level where everybody is like a professional, and then they debate and they say, this is a pronoun. No, it's not. It's this, it's that, it's that. So really, it doesn't matter. The important thing that you understand me and I understand you, and we're both able to clearly communicate our ideas. Good. Hi, Caesar. How are you?
Hi, I'm here waiting for lunch again.
Lunch? Waiting for lunch. Wait, let me guess. You're waiting for lunch.
Uh-huh, you're right.
Cool. Okay, so we're doing a class today called Correct It. We're going to correct a bunch of errors, and yeah, it'll be fun. Caesar, is there any like mistake in English that you make, and you make it, but you always forget about it, and so that's why you repeatedly like make this mistake?
Well, actually, there are some, but I can't remember all of them right away.
Oh, okay. That's okay. Cool. That's okay. I'm just trying since okay, so what I have to do is I have to share my screen. And I didn't want to share my screen until like 10 minutes into class because then other students come and I have to stop sharing and then I have to welcome them. So it's like I try to give like 10 minutes of it while I'm waiting for everybody to come, at least on this particular class. Um, but anyhow, yeah. So this is what we're going to be doing. Do you have any plans for the weekend, Caesar?
Well, I was just reading some internet articles before coming to class
Mhm.
about the software of Hangouts, and
Mhm.
well, then after the class, I will have lunch. And then I will
Mhm.
keep on continue reading some articles. And then, well, tomorrow
Mhm.
I'll go to church and just hang out with some friends probably in the morning. I don't know. How
Yeah.
about you?
Okay, wait. Why did Lucero write he's going to the church? Do you guys know each other?
Not really.
Wait, I'm so confused. This is really creepy. You guys don't know each other? Lucero, do you want to say I just had that feeling? Okay, that's interesting. I'm not like creeped out at all.
Oh my god.
Okay, because Caesar, before you came to class, he wrote someone's coming, and I didn't know if he was talking about someone's coming to class. I'm like, how does he know? Or someone's coming maybe where he's at. And then you came and I plans for this weekend, and Lucero writes he's going to the church. So Lucero, you gotta stop. You gotta stop doing that like prophetic whatever it's called because it's kind of creepy. And the worst thing is Lucero's microphone isn't working. Doesn't he know I'm a girl? What? Lucero? I read that as a guy's name. I apologize. Are you a girl? I am so sorry. Nope, didn't know that. I'm sorry. I thought Lucero was a man's name. Glad you let me know. Okay, so is your name Lucero? Is this your name? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, I apologize. We would have fixed that a long time ago, but I can't hear your voice. If I could hear your voice, I'd be like, "Oh, this is a girl." So sorry. Anyhow, so let's get started on our class, okay? I have some stuff that we're gonna share. or that I'm going to share. And the first one, it's kind of like a test, but no pressure. It's not too hard. And Caesar, I'm just going to be asking you for right now. Lucero's just going to watch and listen. Okay, so Caesar, which sentence is correct? They had
Mm,
already left to go to the store. They hadn't never gone to the mountains. She eaten all the cake. She put the ice in the fridge so it wouldn't melt.
is there only one sentence or
No, there are four sentences, but only one of them is correct. Which one is the correct sentence?
which one is the correct sentence? Okay. Um, I think that it is letter A.
Yes, you are correct. Good job. Okay, so Caesar, by the way, have you done this class with me? No.
No, no, no. It's the first time actually.
Okay, okay. Okay. And you are correct. So let's go over the mistakes that are in the other sentences. The second one said they hadn't never. And what's wrong with saying hadn't never? Do you know?
Yeah, because if you say hadn't, okay, the sentence is in negative, so you don't need never, as it actually has a negative connotation, I think. So hadn't and
Good,
never would be like redundant.
good, good. Okay, we have another student, so let me stop sharing for a second. And welcome, Ming. How are you?
Hi, teacher. Doing well. Good.
Thanks. Cool. Okay, so we are doing a class called Correct It, and we're just going over different corrections. You'll see that there are 3 students in class, but Lucero is not able to participate because she has microphone problems. So she's listening and watching. So when I ask questions, I'm going to be asking you and Caesar, and then if any other student comes in the class. So I'm going to finish this slide with Caesar, and then the next question will be for you, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go. Okay, Caesar, you are correct. We could either say on B, they had never gone to the mountains, or we could say they hadn't ever gone to the mountains. But you cannot say hadn't never because it's a double negative. Good. And then the second sentence, she eaten all the cake. Now, I wrote and read she had eaten all the cake, but we don't have to say had. We could say something else. What else could we say?
Has.
Yes, she has eaten all the cake. Good. Okay. And the last one. She put the ice cream on the freezer. It should be in the freezer. Good. Okay, Ming, this one is for you. Find the errors in the sentence. The children was walking to school.
The children were should be
Yes, exactly. And there's another mistake.
oh, the should be T should be capitalized.
Exactly. Good. The children were walking to school. Beautiful. Okay, Caesar, which sentence is incorrect? So there's only one that's incorrect. Listen. The family had gone to the beach for the summer. The little girl always play with dolls. She wouldn't have thought about it if he hadn't have said anything. They knew he was right. So which sentence is incorrect?
Mm, only one sentence is incorrect, so I think that is sentence letter B.
Good, absolutely. The little girl always plays with dolls. That S on the present tense for the third person singular is quite tricky, and a lot of times it is forgotten. So we got to remember to use it.
Isn't
Okay.
there any kind of sound when I say the correct sentence, like ting 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 or something like that?
Oh yes, I'm sorry. Ding ding
I'm
ding.
joking. Go ahead. Go.
Good. Okay, Ming. Let's do this one. What time it is? What's wrong here?
What time is it?
Yes, very good. What time is it? And then when we answer, we say it is 7 o'clock. So asking questions gets a little bit complicated because sometimes the verb and the pronoun get reversed accidentally, but that's incorrect. So it should be what time is it? She liked dogs. Caesar, what's wrong with this?
Well, you can say she doesn't like dogs, or she
Hmm.
likes dogs.
There we go. She likes dogs. There's that S again. Good. Okay, Ming. I gonna get a new cat.
I am gonna get a new cat.
Okay, good and almost. You have to remember that gonna is slang, so we don't want to write any slang. If you're sending a text message to your friend, you can write gonna. But let's say you're writing this on a test for English class. Would you write gonna or what would you write?
I am going to get a new
Yes,
cat.
there we go. We could say I am going to get a new cat or I'm going to get a new cat. Very good. He don't like vegetables. Caesar, what's wrong with this?
Doesn't.
Exactly. He doesn't like vegetables. Good. Ming, I no have time.
I don't have I don't have time.
Good, good. We could say I do not have time, I don't have time, or I have no time. Very good. Okay, I have 35 years, Caesar. What's wrong with this?
I am 35 years old, or I
Good.
am 35.
Yes, ding, ding, ding.
Okay.
Okay, I am 35 years old, or I am 35. Very good. Okay, Ming, she talked to we. What's wrong with this?
She talked to us.
Yes, very good. She talked to us. Good. Next one. You not see him? What's wrong with this? Caesar?
Oh, sorry. Uh,
It's okay.
don't you see him?
Don't you see him? Okay, there are a few ways to say this, so that is a correct way. We could say you did not see him or you didn't see him. We could even say didn't you see him or we could say don't you see him? So yes, actually those are correct. Okay, Ming, Mark liked vanilla, but he liked chocolate more.
Mark Mark likes vanilla, but
Hmm.
he likes chocolate more.
Good. And it was missing a comma, but I forgot to ask about that. So very good. Laura's sister is very tall. Caesar, what's wrong with this?
Mm, Laura's after the S, we need an apostrophe as it is a possessive.
Good. We do need an apostrophe, but not after the S.
Sorry, sorry. I thought that the name was Laura's. Okay, yes, it's between the A and the S.
Good. Laura's sister is very tall. Good. Ming, the work have to be done by Monday.
The work has to be done by Monday with
Yes.
the capital M.
Yes, good. I forgot about that one too. And I made this presentation. Good job. Guys, so far you're getting like 100%. You're doing very well. I'm thinking maybe this was too easy. You guys are at a more advanced level. Okay, Caesar, the car and truck is in the backyard.
Are in the backyard.
Yes, the car and truck are in the backyard. And Ming, you know where to go?
Do you know where to go?
Very good. Very good. Okay, and Caesar, last one. If I was the president, I will make healthcare more affordable.
I would make healthcare more affordable.
Good. And
But you can say if I were the president also.
there we go. If I were the president, I would make healthcare more affordable. Okay, you guys, good job. So it's really interesting because depending on the level of the students, sometimes I get through this presentation very quickly, and other times I go through it pretty slowly. It just depends where everyone's at. You guys are at a more advanced level, so this presentation was pretty easy. However, I do have another sentences. Sorry, another. I think I'm speaking incorrectly now. I have more sentences. They might all. We'll do them regardless. Actually, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I just realized I have to do something first. Sorry about this, guys. 1 second. Okay, good. Now I'm ready. I forgot to save it, and I realized I'm going to make changes, so I need to save it before I make the changes. If not, it gets complicated. So anyhow, this document is called Incorrect Sentences, and I have 20 that we are going to correct, okay? So Ming, let's start with you. You should have went with me. What's wrong with this?
You should use a past participle. You should have gone with me.
Exactly. Now I need to tell you guys, I say this all the time because you should have gone with me. Because it's a common mistake that native English speakers make. We make that mistake, but it's incorrect. She is taller than me. Caesar.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, people speak like that. But I think that the correct way would be she's taller than I am.
See, yes. See, I'm starting to speak in Spanish. Okay, she is taller than I am, yes, or she is taller than I. Now, people do speak like this, and I want to say that there's a debate, okay? Like, some people say it is okay, and some people say it's not okay. So I just want you guys to know that, that there's that debate. That's pretty much why I included that sentence. Okay, Ming, I make a lot of sports. What's wrong with this?
I play a lot of sports. Sport?
Good. Good. What else could it be? Let me ask Caesar. Caesar, what else could this be?
I do a lot of sports.
Yes, that was the word I was going for because, and this question was specifically for Spanish speakers because in Spanish they have one word that means to do or to make, and so a lot of Spanish speakers, they use make when they should use do, or they use do when they should use make. So I included this to cover that. But very good, very good. Okay, Caesar, do you have sister?
Yeah, I thought you were asking me. Do you have a sister? A sister.
Yes, do you have a sister? Good. Okay, Ming, when you come to Germany, the answer is last year. So how should they correctly ask this question?
When did you come to Germany?
When did you come to Germany? Good. Okay, question, Caesar. When you return to Japan, the answer is next year. So how should we say this correctly?
When are you going to?
Yes, that is correct. When are you going to? We could also say will, simply. When will you return to Japan? But they are both correct. Good. Ming, do you like dogs? They said, yes, I like. What should they say here?
Yes, I do.
Yes, I do. Exactly. Yes, I do. Caesar, where she live? The answer is sorry, I don't know. How should we correctly ask this question?
Where does she live?
Where does she live? Good. Okay. Um, Ming, she got up and run to the door.
She got up and ran to the door.
Ran to the door. Okay, good. Caesar, do you like a rap music?
Actually, the answer is underlined, I think. So, no,
Yes.
omit the A.
Yes. Good. Okay. Ming, my eyes are bad. I need the glasses.
Hmm. My eyes are bad. I need glasses.
Very good. My eyes are bad. I need glasses. Good. Okay, look, it is a pig in the garden. Caesar, what's wrong with this?
There is a pig in the garden.
Yes, okay, there is a pig in the garden. Good. Um, Ming, I need any money to buy lunch today.
I need more money to buy lunch today.
Okay, yes, more money, but the word we were
I,
going here was some. Some and any. A lot of times people get those two confused.
okay.
Need some money to buy lunch today. Good. Caesar, did you play tennis? Yes, I played. How should we correctly respond to this question? Caesar? Caesar, are you there? Okay. Ming, let me ask you. What it would be the correct response?
Yes, I did.
Yes, good. Yes, I did. I came to school with the bus today. Ming, how should we correct this?
I came to school on the bus today.
Yes, good job. Okay, Caesar, are you there? Caesar? Okay, Ming. I must get up very early yesterday morning.
Hmm. I must get up very early. Yesterday, just yesterday.
No. Look at the word must because must is in the present, like the present, and yesterday, it's something that happened yesterday.
Oh, I must got up very early.
I must got up. I would say I had to get up very early yesterday morning.
Okay.
Good. Caesar, are you there? Oh, nope. He left. I didn't realize that. Okay. Ming, the next one. I live in Germany since 30 August 2006.
I have lived in Germany since
Yes.
August 32.
I have lived in Germany since we would actually say August 30th. We would say August 30th, 2006. Good. Now number 18. Today's test was more easy than yesterday's test.
Today's test was easier than yesterday's test.
Easier. Good. Okay, the question is, where's John? And they said, I hadn't seen him today. How should we change this to make it correct?
I haven't seen him today.
Yes, I haven't seen him today. Good. And 20. My father worked in a bank.
My father works in the bank.
Good. Okay, Ming. Ming, this was too easy for you.
I got one wrong, so
No, but that's okay because that was kind of a weird one. It was like we had to change the verb, you know? But yeah, that was too easy. Well, that's good for me to know what level you are at. That way, when I make more advanced classes, I can keep that in mind and make things that are a lot harder. So I can tell that you've studied English for a long time. It really shows. Very
thanks.
good. Very good. Okay, well, before we start our next activity, let's break it up with a little competition. I don't know very much about you. Um, have you signed up with Linguistiko to take classes, or are you working with free units right now?
Free unit. Free unit.
Okay, good. And how many classes have you taken so far?
Just three. I had one with Amber and two with you, including this
Yes.
one.
Yes, so this is the third one. Good. Cool. And what do you think so far?
Uh, I've just had three classes, but so far is I like the I like taking classes because I'm not
Yeah.
good at grammar. So
Yeah. Well, I don't know if I would say that because you just got like an A plus on the test I just gave both of them. So I think you're pretty good. Maybe what you mean is like very advanced grammar. Maybe you're not, you don't feel strong in very advanced grammar. And you don't either. I don't know. Um, were you here? I don't think you were here when I told my story of when I was in college. By the way, welcome back, Caesar. Welcome back. Um, when I was in the university, I took an honors English course because in high school I used to take honors courses, advanced courses, and I always did very well. And in college, I thought, well, I speak English very well, I write very well, so this class won't be hard. And we had to write analytical essays, persuasive essays, and I didn't do as good as I thought. I thought I would get like an A in the class, and I ended that class with a C. Now,
mm,
the other thing, though, is that I was really busy with other things, so I wasn't able to focus well on the class. But what I learned is that even when you think you know a lot, there's still so much more to learn. And English grammar is tough, even if you're a native English speaker. I mean, it just gets it's so academic, it gets so tough. So, yeah, if you think you need to get better, I mean, I need to get better, so we all need to get better.
no, the problem is with me is I know the basic grammar, but I struggle with conditionals, like the third conditionals, and the
Uh-huh.
article. And also, I tend to know a lot, but when I apply grammar rules like writing and speaking, I tend to mess it up.
Yeah, the fluency, I know what you mean. But don't worry because that comes with time, that comes with taking classes. And over there, you said you live in China, right?
Yeah,
Do you have somebody over there in China, a native speaker you are able to speak English with regularly?
coworkers.
You have native English coworkers? Native
Yeah,
English speaking coworkers? Oh,
yeah.
cool. Where are they from?
Uh, I don't ask them.
Oh, but are you able to tell by the accent? Like maybe they're from Australia or the United States or
Uh, well, American accent all sound the same to me, so I can't
yeah.
tell.
Okay, so they're probably from the United States. That's it. I'm sorry for all of the questions, but I'd like to get to know my students a little bit. So, thanks for answering, and we'll move on to our next activity. Okay, guys. So Caesar and Ming, you guys, I'm sure have something like Microsoft Word on your computer, something for writing. And now we're going to do a writing activity. I'm going to give you guys 10 to 15 minutes, okay? Because I really want you to take your time on this. Because what we're going to do is you guys are going to write a paragraph, okay? And then I'm going to correct it because the class is called Correct It. The only way I can help you guys with your mistakes is if I give you an opportunity to make mistakes. And then we can take a look at them. So this isn't to embarrass you guys or anything. It's constructive. It's to help you guys get better. I'm going to show you guys a picture, okay? And well, let me just show you the picture right now rather than just talking about it. Okay, so you're going to write a paragraph based on this picture. I've used this picture in other classes. But basically, you see a woman here, and she's thinking. She's got a lot of thoughts going on in her head. And to the left, you see a bowl of fruit. And to the right, you see muffins and waffles and donuts and things with a lot of sugar and things that are not natural. And she's thinking, okay? So you guys have to write a paragraph introducing me to this woman. Tell me, who is she? Why is she thinking so hard? What's going on? Does she have some type of medical condition? Maybe she's like gluten intolerant. So maybe she has celiac disease. Maybe she has diabetes. Maybe she has cancer. I don't know, but there's some reason why she's thinking, and it's like she has to make a decision, right, on what she's going to eat. Maybe she's trying to lose weight. Maybe she's a mom with 5 kids, and eating healthy is always such a hard thing for her. So what I want you guys to do is I want you to give this woman a name. Okay, give her a name and write a description about what is going on in this picture, what's going on in this scene, okay? Now, a paragraph generally has between 7 and 10 sentences, so keep that in mind. I don't want you guys to rush through it. This is also a creative writing activity, so take the time to get creative with your sentences, okay? Don't write just basic sentences. There's a woman sitting at a table. She's thinking about what to do. Okay, get creative. Does this make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
Good. Okay, guys. I'm going to give you guys 10 minutes to work on this, and then we are going to correct it together. Okay?
On the chat box?
No. Write it on your computer, on your own Microsoft Word document, and then you're going to copy and paste it into the chat box. And we could have like shared a document on Google Drive, but I'm just doing it differently this time. So
Okay.
anyhow, write it on your computer, and then you'll copy and paste it. You'll send it to me in the chat box. I'll copy and paste it on a document. Then I'll share my screen. Then we'll work on it. I mean, does that make sense? It's a little bit more complicated, but it'll be fine. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay, good. 10 minutes, guys.
Okay, I think I got it. Well, I just did something quick.
Okay, how many sentences do you have?
There are like a lot.
Okay. Okay, no problem. I'm gonna read it to myself really quick.
Okay.
Okay, I think it's really good up until the last sentence because the last sentence you just closed the picture like in one sentence, and then it's like you had this amazing story and then you're like, okay, now it's over. So you went for the writing style of writing a story, and I think that that's good. You have a good story, but since you're able to write so fast, keep your story going. You know, if you're able to write more than one paragraph in such a short amount of time, then maybe write two or write three. Your story is really good. It's really interesting. But then the last part wasn't as creative as the rest of it. So why don't you go ahead and take 5 more minutes and work on developing the idea there at the end, and then we will correct together.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay, good job. Caesar, were you able to develop a little bit more that last sentence that you wrote?
Okay, 20 seconds.
Okay, we're gonna wait. Third, okay, Ming?
Okay, no problem.
Good.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing. Okay. Now we're going to review these, and I want to say, Lucero, I feel really bad because since your microphone wasn't working, I kind of forgot about you in this part, but you could have done this. I don't know if you were working also on a paragraph, but if you were, you can send it to me. I completely forgot about this, but you could have done this exercise too because this didn't even require a microphone. Oh, sorry. Okay, so anyhow, here, I'm gonna, ooh, it's not, I'm sorry. Lucero, tell you what, if you do this exercise, you can send it to me in a message, and then I'll correct it, and I'll send you the revised version back, okay? All right. Okay, guys. Um, I have a little problem because I thought I was going to be able to copy and paste this out of the group chat, but it's not allowing me to, and that's weird because normally I can. So here's what we're going to do. You guys have to give me 1 minute. I'm going to create the Drive document that I didn't want to work with. I'm going to make that really quick, and then you guys are going to have to copy and paste it into that document, okay? So give me 1 second.
Okay.
We're going to do this really simply. It's just going to be a blank document. Okay. So this is the link. Please go to this link and paste your complete story in there, and we will go over it. Good, thank you. Okay, when I see them here, start going over the corrections. Okay, good. Okay. Okay, and then Caesar, you have to, yes, copy the second part. There we go. And work on putting those together, and I'm going to start here with Mings. Okay, Elizabeth is a young woman in her 20s. First of all, I want to say that was a very nice creative writing choice of yours to work with the present tense, okay? Elizabeth is a young woman in her 20s. She works as a journalist for the local newspaper. We're going to put a comma here because we have two independent clauses that are different together. But she also likes health and fitness. For her, eating healthy is very important. But she also has a sweet tooth. Good. It's Saturday morning, and she is trying to decide what to eat. She gathers the food she wants to eat in 2 plates. Here I'm going to say foods. Normally we don't make foods plural because it like is plural. And this, I'm unfortunately, Ming, I don't even know how to explain why I think this sounds better or why this is better, but it's like because there's different foods. She gathers the foods she wants to eat in 2 plates. I think I like food because it separates them into 2 plates. So
Okay.
she gathers the foods she wants to eat in 2 plates and sets, we have to add an S here, sets them on the table. It says, in 1 plate, there are bananas, apples, and oranges. So R is plural, so we have to make those plural. In the other plate, there are donuts, muffins, and bread. She cups her hands around her face and stares into the ceiling. The ceiling. Good. If only she, here we're going to have the conditional, could. If only she could. If only she could. Oops, what did we do? Eat? Sorry. Okay, if only she could eat anything without worrying about gaining weight. Good, very well written, very colorful usage of language. I like it. And it had very little mistakes. The mistakes were generally with plural versus singular, and there was, I believe, just one missing article, and yeah, there wasn't too much wrong. Good job with that. Good. I'm gonna come over here and correct Caesar's. Okay. It all started last week when we don't need a comma here. It all started last week when Elena Nito went to visit her doctor. I like this. It sounds just like a story. She never expected to receive news that would change her life. I'm going to say so dramatically. She never expected to receive news that would change her life dramatically. I mean, that's correct, but it sounds like something's missing. That's why I want to put, she never expected to receive news that would change her life so dramatically. She was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. It seemed it was all over. I'm going to say it seemed as if. It seemed as if it was all over. And I want to say that this is a little bit vague because you wrote it twice. And the E here is in the incorrect spot. Here we go. It seemed as if it was all over. I think it would be a better choice to say something like, it seemed as if her life was all over. Or it seemed to her as if life, had ended. But we need to change this somehow. It seemed as if it seemed as if life were, I'm going to say it seemed as if life were over. And we'll check that later and see if we like it. Okay. And you know what I'll add in the beginning? I'll say to her, it's, or Elena. Let me see. Let's see how we like this. Okay, she was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. To Elena, it seemed as if life were over. However, it wasn't. Okay. There's too many commas. It's getting a little bit confusing, so we're going to do this. To Elena, it seemed as if life were over. However, comma, it wasn't. And we can add a semicolon here because it sounds like this sentence and the next sentence are going to be related enough to where they can have a semicolon. However, it wasn't. The doctor advised, yes, there needs to be a D there. The doctor advised, there we go, her to go on a healthy diet. And instead of saying to, because we said to go on a healthy diet to, or let's say in order to, just to be more clear, in order to, advised her to go on a healthy diet in order to improve her eating habits. Okay, wait. It's going to get a little bit confusing here. However, it wasn't. The doctor advised her to go on a healthy diet in order to improve her eating habits. No. No, we're going to say, okay, sorry, Caesar, hang on. The doctor advised her to go on a healthy diet. No, we need to change this because the sentence structure is confusing. So I'm going to take that out. Advised her to improve her eating habits by going on a healthy diet. Okay, so the doctor advised her to improve her eating habits by going on a healthy diet so that she would fight back that disease. Good. Now, fight back that disease, it's, instead of saying that disease, we'll say fight back the disease. This structure is a little bit uncommon, but it could be considered creative writing, so that she would fight back the disease. Okay, there's actually a word that's more specific for fight back, but if I have time, we'll go over that later. I want to get through this. Okay, so today she's wondering this new paragraph. Oops. Today she's wondering whether to start her new diet or not. There we go. This is a better transition. Today she's wondering, okay, and Caesar, you have to be careful here. I know this last part was a little bit rushed because I asked you to add more, but you went from the present tense here. Today she's wondering, and then the time for her final decision came, and then you go to the past tense. So it makes it a little bit confusing. Today, um, she is wondering whether to start her new diet. Okay, we're going to have to ignore this problem for now because we're running out of time. The time for her final decision came. Elena made her choice. And here we can do another semicolon because these sentences are closely related. She would go for the fruit. However, someone left a mouth-watering plate with unhealthy snacks on the table. No, we have to say a mouth-watering plate of unhealthy snacks because if not, you're saying that the plate was mouth-watering. So a mouth-watering plate, unhealthy table, that can make her will fall down. So she's still thinking what to do. Okay. Healthy snacks on the table. Okay, this part, it's a good idea, but we don't have enough time because that part it's a little complicated. So Caesar, you tell me what you want me to do. If you want, I will finish correcting this on my own and then I'll send it to you, or we can just leave it here. What do you want to do?
No, I can wait for 1 or 2 days. Take your time to correct it.
Oh no, I know. Okay, so I'll send it to you. But anyhow, Caesar, I want to say it's really good. I know it seemed like making corrections, and we were, but it's like overall it was really good. So don't feel bad. That's how we learn, by correcting things. So I hope you guys enjoyed this class. Do you have any questions? Anybody?
No.
I was trying to watch the class I attended yesterday, the video, but it says
Uh-huh.
private.
Oh yeah, we have to set all of them private. I think if you subscribe to me or follow me on Google, I think you'll be able to have access to it and see it. I'm not sure, but somehow people are able to make comments on my videos even though they're set at private. I don't quite understand it. Do you guys know about that?
I think you can comment on it, but you can't watch it.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. Um, I think even if I send you the link, it's still going to say that it's private. So I don't know. I'll have to look into that. But it's a good tool, right, to be able to look back at the class and listen to yourself
Yeah.
speak. Okay, well, here, I'll make a note of it and I'll look into it so that I can either send you guys videos or make them available at least to the students, and I'll talk to my boss about this and see what suggestions they have. Sound good?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, guys, I have another class in 2 hours if you are wanting to join another one. If not, I hope to see you guys soon, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank
take
you.
care.
Bye.
Take
I'm
care.
waiting for my correction.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay. Bye. See you.
Bye, Lucero.